Welcome back, everybody, back with a video. It is Guild War Day. Surely we have no more ints for the rest of the season. We got our ints out the way. So if you don't know, we were absolutely almost flawless. We've only had one int the entire Guild War season. I've recorded the entire Guild War season. The only time we ever lost was because we got outspent by a 315 SPP, which is Sea Phantom Politics. Who would have thought? At 315 SPP. But yes, again, that's the only we lost until the recent Guild War. Now we got 3 draws to our name the entire season. Today, we are versus. Funny enough, ReVersus. What a name. What a name. I do like that name. It's pretty sick. But again, hopefully, we have no more ints for the season. We need to lock in. Hopefully, I got rid of my ints. Right? Hopefully, we did. Because, of course, we lost the last 2 wars. One versus Mori. The good old friends over there at Mori. And then we did lose versus ReVersus. Well, actually, no way. I think we have a 3 loss streak. Let me look real quick. I think we're on a 3 loss streak. So, almost loss streak. So, it's Palladium, Chinese, or Asia, Mori, then the JP Guild. Very, very close. I will say, it just could have been much closer if I did not int. I will say that already. But again, Mori was very close as well. But yeah, we need to log in. We need to lock in now. We are in a perfect position to probably get some easy wars in before the last week. Hopefully. So let's get into it, right? We're going to go look at Stinger Fortress, right? Stinger Fortress. So let's see what are they cooking up over here. So, all right. Oh, wow. I see a Harseti Mort Flan. I have not seen this in so long. I am surprised I am seeing this now. Wowee, I have not seen that in forever. So since we are currently going to be scouting this, let's play it a little bit more safer than we normally do, right? So let's bring down here. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and put Mort. Actually, no, not Mort. We had technically put our own Alencia. Honestly, I'll be honest here. It does not matter if my Alencia does die. It's not really the end of the world for me. Wait a minute. It's the other way around. So, there you go. Alencia. And I will put my own Mort. Again, I am probably fully expecting one of my characters to die. Preferably, it would be Mort or Young Senya. I doubt my Flan will die in this situation. But, hey, you never know, right? You never know what happens when it comes to the usual Guild War days. Alright, so let's go ahead and steal Valencia's necklace. Because, again, honestly, I need more Destro gear. We have yet to get that. We've been extremely unlucky. So Senya, again, this is the typical offense. You do run into this. You could run Alencia if you want. But I would rather just run Mort. And the bottom team is going to be the usual classic Fallen Cecilia, Sage Vivian, and it's going to be Deanne for the last one. Even if they're on the Soul Stealing artifact, it really doesn't matter. And honestly, I always forget about this. Make sure to switch your FCC to Holy Sec. Because again, she is more than likely going to be dying. Everything's going to be hitting her. So, for her having Aureus, there's no point. There is literally no point for this FCC to have Aureus whatsoever, right? So, let's do that. Let's give her some more HP. Young Senya, Deanne. Uh-oh. Defense? These are some terrible rings. But we'll do that. That will do. Alright, if you Unholy Sec, and now let's go put our good old girl Deanne in here. Again, you could run Rod if you want. If not, if you don't want to run Rod, you could also just run Bird's Eye. Bird's Eye View is perfectly fine, but again, I really don't like Bird's Eye. I'd rather get the Sustain on there because regardless, they're gonna more than likely die. Alright, so we got HP, Speed. I'm pretty sure Ilanov has it. Somebody has her ring. Or her necklace, should I say. Now, I don't remember who that is. So, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go over here and do that. And let's go give you some defense. Technically, you know what? Yeah, let's give you some defense. I honestly don't really remember where her gear went. So, we are just going to be taking gear. I really need to re-gear. I'm going to have to pop that free gear removal gear soon. Very, very soon. Probably at the end of this video, I'll probably re-gear my entire account. Now, Destro... Torrent helmet. Is it Pavel? Is it you, Pavel? It's not you. Somebody took your helmet. To attack. Make it easier on myself. Crit chance. because I don't really need that much creatures. I think it's Galilius. Yep, it's Galilius. Boom, there you go. I still need to move my Sage Vivian to Destro Gear as well. But again, looks absolutely perfect. So, let's get into it. Again, everything in the bottom team is going to be going into FCC. Ilanov, Barunka. But, Renaka is going to go to Dian, but it doesn't really matter. FCC's there. Top team, typical old defense. We have not seen this in so long. Harsetti, Mort, and Flan used to be a very common Guild War defense, but this is pretty much how you counter it. Just take Young Senya, because guess what? Young Senya is just going to be demolishing them. Now, Flan, doesn't matter. You could put Bloodstone on if you really want, but honestly, I don't really care for the Bloodstone. If they die, they die. It's not really the end of the world. I'd rather get the attack buff and more crit damage. Just go ahead and kill him, right? Is it a fast Harsetti? It's not. If it was a fast Harsetti, I could see a little problem, but since it's a normal Harsetti, this is usually what's going to be fine, right? So, we do this. Harsetti S3s, our Young Senya will S2. Now we go ahead and S3 ourselves. Now, there's no Young Senya on the other side, so there's really nothing to worry about, right? So, boom, that happens. Honestly, I could S1 this and maybe kill it. I don't really need this push-up, because when I look at his speed tuning, we're still going to be ahead. Alright? And if I just kill this Mort, it's not really a problem. Right? I really don't see a problem here. So, you know what? Let's get greedy. Let's go ahead and just S1 the Mort. Do we get attack buff? No attack buff. Doesn't matter. Alright. Now we go ahead S3 with our Flan. Push the team up. Alright. Again, if we got the attack buff, I'm pretty sure we would have killed. We killed the Mort because he's on Holy Sec. Yep, more than likely. Now with Mort, we could just S1 with Mort. It'll push up the Flan, and Mort is gone. And honestly, the only thing we really have to worry about is a Harsetti S1 into a Flan. Basically that. That's pretty much the only thing we have to worry about. But again, our Young Senya should, stay ahead of the Harsetti. Yep, sure does. Now, I could just technically S1 this, kill the Harsetti, and problem is gone. I really don't think it matters if we S1 there, our Flan will allow her focus. We could have got hit. Yeah, smart thing was to S3 on Mort. Alright, our Young Senya should not die to this Flan. She has no attack buff, so yeah, should be no problem. Alright, now we S1 with this. Now we are going to be S3 with our Young Senya because she is a little low. So hopefully she does survive this. Should be good. Boom, rip the S3. Very nice. Now we are going to be S1 in this. Boom. Push up enough. We don't push up enough, but should be perfectly fine. Our Young Senya should survive this. No defense break. Yep, we're good. S1 again. And then our Young Senya should take the next turn. And we are good to go. If she dies, it's whatever. Nope, she doesn't die. Soul Burn S1. And there you go. Very clean. Did not die. S1 again. Okay, now she's gone. Whew. Take a little bit longer than usual. And Young Senya was able to stay alive. Again, very clean. Again, I could have ripped S3 earlier, but I would rather just do it that way. Noble Oath. Rise of Monarch. Okay, nice to know. Resistance. This Renaka is 24 HP. Well, 24k now because 25 because she did obviously S2 my Dian. Very clean. That did basically no damage. Now I'm going to S2 because I do want the attack buff on my Vivian. Again, FCC here being faster is ideal, but my FCC is not fast enough. If my FCC went first, I'll be able to break Renaka out of stealth, and then when I'll be able to break out of stealth, my Sage Vivian will be able to do full damage. With Renaka being in stealth, we're doing about, I think it's 50% less damage because they are stealth. I'm pretty sure 50%. So, Ilanov will go. Is this going to be a damage Ilanov, or is it full tank? It didn't break the barrier, so I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I am going to be, you know what, this is Rip S3. I have no reason to save S3 here, because Renaka already broke out of stealth. Ilanov already cleansed it, so like I really don't have to worry about it. I could have held it maybe to strip this Barunka, but there's no guarantee I am going to strip her anyways. Alright, so let's see. Probably a little bit of effectiveness, I won't be surprised. Oh, did not. Okay. Now, we can Soul Burn S1 again. We are maybe killing the Ilanov. Yeah, the Ilanov's dying first before the Renaka, which is funny. Yeah, okay, so that is good. We are going to be ripping S3 now on the end. And again, very clean first hit. 2-0. We have to lock in. No more ints. I was so disappointed in myself. I let the guild down, especially since this is what it's my third week of the guild. Now it's S1. This Renaka's probably gonna rip off another S2, S3. It's whatever. Doesn't matter about defense break because Renaka's AI will always go into the end. Boom. S1. All right. Now we are gonna soul burn. S1. Sage Vivian, and we should be good. Yep. No, nothing really special about this defense. It's been pretty much cut and dry. Ideally, what you really want to do is try to bait both of your teams to be, one of them has to use Sage Vivian, and then you have to just hope and pray the in the other one, right? Counter attack, of course. Of course. Boom, boom. I'm going to be soul burning this because I want to provoke this Barunga. Because I do not want to see her. I don't want to see her put a whole big old barrier on herself. Alright. Boom. S1. Again, this should kill her. Surely. Again, it's a noble oath. And she counterattack. Oh my goodness. She's wasted so much time. And she's finally gone. First hit. 2-0. Very, very clean. Finally. That took forever. That took like, that took quite a while, that team 2. Alright. Very, very clean. Now, let's go hit D-Spect. What are they cooking up over here? So I see a Renaka. I see this, and it makes me want to just, like, flan that. Is it bad? Okay, so let's say I Harsetti. I'm pretty sure it's this Harsetti. Yeah, so let's say Fairy Tail. I put Harsetti with the flan, and we do guard Captain Crow. Is this not fine? Like, does it matter? Does it really matter where this Hua Young goes into? So let's say we kill the Renaka right away. Right? Our guard Captain Crow will go into the Hua Young. This Sharoon's not gonna 1v3, right? Surely. Right? Surely she's not gonna 1v3, right? The bottom team looks very, very Ariable. So we are gonna be exactly doing that. We are literally gonna Aria this. Now, technically, I will say, we could Young Senya this, but after the last Guild War video I did in Yigi, we almost lost in this situation. Because they kept on countering. And I will say, the amount of counters we did see, oh my goodness, it was absolutely disgusting. So now wait a minute. Okay, I'll give Arya the better Fairy Tail. I really need to max the second one, alright? Harsetti, you are going to be getting the other Fairy Tail. Funny enough, I was tempted to run a fast Harsetti here, but it could be worrisome because my flan's very, very slow. So let's just play the safe route and let's do this. Because again, she should die. I'll be extremely surprised if this Renaka is able to survive. Even if she has immunity, right? I mean, even if she doesn't have immunity, should she die? Would she not die to this? I really don't see a problem with this. I don't see a problem with the bottom one either. Make sure my Christy has Bastion for my Arya. Yep, looks good to me. And yeah, this should work fine. Surely. Technically, I could run FCC. No, I don't like running FCC into Sharoon. I could do this. Maybe this is probably better. So I could do FCC. And it's just not better. I think this is better, actually. So let's say I do this. I think it looks much better than me running guard Captain Crow. I could be wrong, though, but I'm pretty sure this is much better. Because FCC, at least I could nullify the Renaka if they survive. But then the Sharoon's gonna be annoying. No, I think it's fine. If anything, I would think it's like probably like Urban Shadow Shu, but I really don't like the Sharoon there. I really don't like that. Because this Hua Young is going to do piss damage versus my Crow, right? So let's go ahead and do this. I believe in that. I believe in that. Should be perfectly fine. Harsetti, looks good to me. All right, let's do this. Again, you do one of your Harsetti on Fairy Tail. If you have Crown and you Abyssal Stun them, it's going to be ugly. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Now I am just going to be. That's S1 to Renaka. She should die. Get the defense break, please. She died. All right, again, Divine Vessel. It doesn't really matter. Boom, Hua Young's gonna proc. Again, this Hua Young should go into... honestly, anybody's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's probably the best case scenario. All right, Sharun with S3. It's probably gonna push back our flan, but again... Oh, never mind, don't even matter. Hua Young probably gonna S3 in. All right, I meant Hua Young's gonna hit into our flan. Doesn't matter, the miss. And honestly, I am just going to S1. I'm going to S1 because this Hua Young cannot counter on this S1, which is very, very nice. Alright. And we're going to crowd S3 into Hua Young, and it should be gone. Again, even if Hua Young went into our crowd, she's doing no damage. He's not a light unit, so it's kind of whatever, right? Boom. Gone. I am not going to... Actually, no, I am not going to do that. Let's just speed this up. S1. Boom. Very, very clean. Very, very clean. The bottom one, we should be good, right? And I mean, surely this is not like a 300 effectiveness Baruka, right? Alright, so book Harsetti. Funny. Funny enough. Funny, right? Funny to see that. Alright. That did nothing. Our young Senya is going to bat back. It's nice to know that this Baruka is not on Rocket Punch. Very, very nice to know. Alright. Now we're going to be S3 in this. Alright. And then Christy S3. Again, hey, it's not our usual cleaver like you've been seeing. Gotta be careful. I gotta make up for what happened last one, right? Now, Arya's gonna S3 with attack buff and the defense buff, and everything here should technically just die. I don't see how they survive, especially since it's a 36k Ilanov. This Ilanov is probably gonna do no damage. Yeah, it did no damage. It did not even break the barrier. Alright, so Rise of Monarch. 27k Boss Runka. You could S3 all you want. It's going to do nothing here. Yep, nothing. Again, it is scary. Ideally, if you don't know how much effectiveness it has, you kind of want to be careful. You could skip your first turn with Arya and just S1. Because if it's an effectiveness Boss Runka, you could lose. I mean, more than likely, you're going to be losing. Alright. Again, very, very clean. They're just killing themselves. They really are just killing themselves. Oh, thank God, Christy did not provoke. Please, Christy, don't provoke. You have 35 effectiveness. Well, 85 now. Whew. All right. Because, again, the more the better that they actually go into Mario. All right. This should kill him from this. Yep. And they die from this. Very, very clean. Very clean, right? All right. Now let's go look for the last and final hit. So far, not too bad. Not too bad, right? I say that. Let's go hit this one. Let's go ahead and scout this. Oh, buddy, do I want to scout this? Do I want to scout it? I see this already, and I'm like, well, do I want to scout it? All right, so the top team, I could do the exact same thing, but I will be switching Young Senya. Actually, no. We will be switching this. I do not trust this Aiden unit. I don't trust his Aiden unit if it gets bigger. So we're just going to go ahead and do Ruel. So, going to be the Ruel build. Exact same thing up there. The bottom team, though? The bottom team, I am not too sure. Honestly, what if I SPP, hear me out, SPP, Sharon, and Janua? Is this not perfectly fine? Is this not good? This is going to be my Janua. Gotta make sure I give him his ring. I'm pretty sure he is sharing a ring with... Honestly, who are you sharing a ring with? I don't think you're sharing a ring with anybody. I think I took it off because Oh, it's Galilius. Yeah. So I am one-shotting Galilius right now. Or I'm doing B13 right now. So this will be my Janua. He is missing crit. Honestly, you know what? I might as well. I really don't care for slates. I'm gonna be honest, I really do not care for slates at all. So we'll give that to him. Looks good to me. SPP, gotta make sure she has gear. I don't remember if you're geared or not. You do have gear, okay. So let's go ahead and just give you... Honestly, does it really matter what I give you? Like, honestly, I'll give you that. And I will give you a HP ring because might as well. And that as well. 305 looks fine to me. All right. And do I want this artifact? Or do I want something else? I could give you Candle. Candle isn't bad here. I don't mind it. All right, so what happens here is if this SPP hypothetically outspeeds us, well, guess what? We have our girl, Sharoon, with the support. Because guess what? They ain't doing nothing. This Tywin, dead unit. Absolutely dead unit, right? So let's go ahead and give her this helmet, a little more bulkiness. But again, there you go. Even if Tywin outspeeds us, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter at all. But alright, main job, we kill Yufine, and we're good to go. Top team looks perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Again, if we did bring young Senya, you will proc Aiden's Vigor, and Aiden with Vigor is kind of scary. And I mean kind of scary. Like, she does some big damage, kind of scary. Right? But her without, funny enough, her without Vigor is kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever, right? Now we are going to be S2ing well. You know what? Let me see this. Okay, so we are going to be S2ing. We're going to S2 Ruel. We are going to S1 the Basarunka here. Just in case it's going to be a effectiveness Basarunka. I don't know if it is or not. But if it is, we're testing it out right here. I did S1. I wanted to S3, but just to find out. And it's not a effectiveness Basarunka, which is very, very nice. Because if I were to S3 Arya and it stripped my counter, like I said earlier, we would be losing in this position. But now we are safe. Now our Arya should just do free reign and everything should just die. Aiden's going to go into our Arya. It doesn't matter. It's not a high effectiveness Harsetti, so it's not the end of the world. Boom. Ooh, very, very easy. Very, very clean. The second team, though, I mean, it looks perfect in my head, but hey, let's see what happens, right? Boom. Aiden's almost gone. Well, Aiden is going to die to this now if we hit her. No, we didn't hit her. Okay. And honestly, no, this is our best one. Surely she doesn't counter, right? Okay, good. Now this S3 with Christy. Give the attack buff to our Arya. Aiden's going to hit the Arya, and Aiden will die on this turn, and we are good to go. Oh, never mind. I'm going to be hitting. Oh, great. Boom. And she countered. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boom. Okay, we counted. Woo. Safe. Spooky. Arya goes, and Arya Basarunka goes. Guardian Ice Crystal. Everything's going to die. This should kill her. Hopefully not a holy sack. Counter again. Oh man, if you watched the last Yigi Guild War, oh my goodness, we almost lost with Arya because Basarunka and Ildov were countering every single turn. We literally almost lost it. It was so bad. I was so spooked. I was not expecting that at all. All right, clean. Again, now into the round number 2, which again I think we should be good. Like, I don't see how we lose. Yes, SPP goes. Doesn't really matter. I don't care. I don't care. Make this Tywin faster. Is he even going to outspeed me? It's a better question. Is he even going to outspeed me? I mean, honestly, at this point, I kind of want Tywin to summon because I get more damage on my Janua. Alright, now we can technically just rip... Yeah, you know what? Let's just rip S3. Let's just rip S3. Try to get rid of this immunity on the Yufine. I mean, it's going to get cleansed anyways. Ooh, very, very clean. All right. Very, very nice. Now we can just S1. Again, I want Tywin to stun us, right? So we are going to hit the Yufine. Counterattack. I don't really care. You can do whatever you want. Procs are Janua. Again, I don't care. I don't care. Yufine should die to this. And we have Wood Rider, so yeah, we should be good to go. Boom. Tywin S3s. And he has Rage, so he's going to ignore ER. Boom. And then Sharoon procs Cascade, and we're good to go. Yep, very, very clean. I don't care. Don't really care if that happens. Now we just win the Politis. And very, very clean. Again, I could have made my Sharoon tankier, but it's whatever. Very, very clean. 6-0. We back. We back, boys. But GG's. Hey, I had to do it. I had to lock in. But other than that, thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later on for the next Guild War. I expect a lot more Guild War videos. I'm adding another one to the mix. Other than that, peace out.